Hello guys, welcome to our presentation today. Today we will presentation about LSIS and our stock that already we choose a couple weeks ago. And before we started the presentation, let us to introduce our group. There is Pranav, me, and Prawira, and we from group the Bullish Traders. Next, please. Okay, so these are our table of contents. The first one, we will talk about the Barito Pacific. The second point, it's about Charian Pop Hand Indonesia. And the third one is about Bank Rakyat Indonesia or BRI. And the fourth one is about Sido Muncul, and the last one is about Merdeka Copper Gold. Next, please. Okay, Barito Pacific. Barito Pacific is engaged in energy and petrochemical. They focus on these two areas and their main source of income. Actually, they have one more source, namely timber. However, this field experienced a drastic decline and hurt the company, and in the end, they stopped to continuing it. Border Pacific itself is held by Agus Salim Pagisto, and this business has a team to manage, namely the Bear PTS management team. Next, please. So now we next to the technical and fundamental analysis. You can look at the technical analysis. It's good for the Barito Pacific, and it's recommend to you if you want to share or buy the stocks in the market. And for the technical, for the fundamental analysis, sorry, it's about performance. This issue, which is engaged in the diversified and integrated natural resource sector, recorded a performance that tended to be flat in 2017. This was reflected in the slight increase in the net profit of only 0.03% from the previous 279.80 million in 2016 to 279.89 million in 2017. Brother Pacific improved performance last year was supported by the performance growth of a number of its subsidiaries, especially PT Chandra Asri Petrochemical (TPIA). In addition, the increase in revenue was also influenced by management's ability to manage expenses or expenses. The positive performance trend of the Barito Pacific Group is expected to continue this year for the next few years. This is the line with Chandra Asri business expansion and performance. Next, please. Okay, next to the PT Charion Pokha Indonesia. Continued the second company, namely Charion Pokha Indonesia Tbk. This company is engaged in animal meat and vegetables, and also pharmaceuticals for animals, and the beverage industry, such as a bottle of water, soft drinks, and the more. Actually, there are many more, but I choose this so that is not too much. The control and the holder is Mr. Tuju Thomas Effendi, and this company has a team, namely a CPINS management plan. Next, please. Now, for the fundamental technical analysis, you can see that the technical analysis a little more damaged because several moments they have any problems in their company. So the market stocks become decrease. And I think it's quite well if you want to buy the stock this company. And move on to the fundamental analysis. Running the business, the line of animal feed and processed chicken. PT Carrier Pophan Indonesia is one of the most influential players in the industry. As one of the leading agribusiness players in Indonesia for nearly 50 years, this structure has been in place that implements a growth strategy every year until the report released from IDX called ID as of November 2020. The company continues to strive to maintain its position as the largest producer of DOEC Indonesia. From the processed food or processed chicken sector, CPIN is always growing. This line of business contributes around 13% due to the high demand for modern Indonesia society for the flagship products such as the Fiesta Nugget. This is a good prospect in the future because of lifestyle that emphasizes speed and practicality, so that the consumption patterns of Indonesia people will experience a change ready to eat food that easy to process and nutritious. Next, please. I will pass to Prana.
Our next company that we selected is PT Bank Rakyat Indonesia. And currently, it's being led by Pak Sunarso, who is the president director. And Bank Rakyat Indonesia is the oldest commercial bank in Indonesia. It was established in 1895. And the Bank Rakyat Indonesia is owned by the Indonesian government as the majority shareholder. And now, some reasons why we chose this bank in our portfolio is because, firstly, it's because we wanted to diversify our portfolio, and also we found that PT Bank Rakyat Indonesia recorded a record profit of 51.4 trillion rupiah, or they grew 67.15% on an annual basis throughout 2022. And BRI's assets also recorded a double-digit growth of 11.18% when compared with the previous year-on-year. And we could see that the main supporting factors for Bank BRI's performance include lower credit costs, non-interest income, and efforts for internal efficiency. Additionally, with such a positive performance in 2022, the prospect of Bank BRI's shares is expected to still provide promising returns amidst challenging economic conditions, such as the negative speculation about a global recession, which could happen in 2023, and the trend of rising interest rates.
Okay, for our four companies, we decide to take PT Sido Muncul. So PT Sido Muncul is largest herbal medicine manufacturer in Indonesia with more than 70 years of experience. They have more than 4,000 employees, more than 300 SKUs, and also 31.4% net profit margin in 2021. Next. Yes, so the reason we choose PT Sido Muncul is because the robust finance performance generate an average dividend payout ratio over 90% since IPO. The company start their IPO in 2014, and also it showed that overall the financial performance of PT Industri Jamu and Farmasi Sido Muncul Tbk after the IPO was in good condition, even though fluctuated. And why we choose Sido Muncul, it's also because they have strong distribution presence in Indonesia with 104 sub-representative and distributors, which caters more than 135,000 wholesaler and retailers from both general trade and modern trade throughout Indonesia, and also their developing potential of export market. They established branch office in Philippines and a subsidiary in Nigeria. Next.
The final company that we selected is PT Merdeka Copper Gold, and they are involved in the mining of minerals such as gold and nickel. And PT Merdeka Copper Gold is a holding company that has two operating subsidiaries, which are PT Bumi Sukses Indo and PT Damai Sukses Indo. And they are currently being led by Pa Edwin Suryajaya, who is the president commissioner, and they are engaged in the mining business to explore the production of gold, copper, silver, nickel, and other related minerals. And the company's major asset is the mining project known as the Tujuh Bukti project in Banyuwangi, East Java. And we chose this company because we see that there is a global trend of electric vehicle production, and one competitive advantage which PT Merdeka Copper Gold has is they have a lot of access to the nickel mineral. And we believe that this is a very interesting prospect because the future is headed towards electric vehicles, and many countries around the world are taking it phase by phase to now gradually shift from gasoline powered vehicles to electric vehicles. Regarding the fundamental and technical analysis, now the company is currently developing a number of projects, including the Seven Bukit Copper Project, an underground copper mine in Banyuwangi, which is one of the largest undeveloped copper deposits in the world, and the Pani Gold Project in Gorontalo, Sulawesi, which will become one of Indonesia's major primary gold mines. And the company is also building the acid iron metal project, a mineral processing plant in Morowali, central Sulawesi, which will produce essential battery raw materials for green energy. And the revenue contribution from the nickel segment to PT Merdeka Copper Gold in 2023 will increase because they have begun the operation of the rotary kiln electric furnace smelter with PT Zau Hui Nickel and the Sulawesi Cahaya mineral mine, which will also start shipping saprolite and limonite next year. And another supporting reason back to why we chose a diverse investment portfolio is because we wanted to keep it balanced by choosing companies from the banking sector, the consumer goods, and mining, also the technology. And we believe that by keeping our portfolio diverse, this would allow us to not place all our eggs into one basket. And this is why we selected different companies which are operating in different sectors. And that would close our video, and thank you very much for your attention. And we are from the Bullish Traders, and this was our investment portfolio. Thank you.